Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today I want to do a nice little showcase on Rydia because she does have a banner coming with Seymour. So I kind of want to just show off like how cool Rydia is and what she can do in a fight. And one thing I want to do is I do want to make kind of like a an update to my should you pull video, or basically talk about something very important that I omitted from that. So when I did my should you pull on Rydia and Seymour, Lunafreya, I was really talking about them like should you pull in terms of like getting them for characters in your party, but I did neglect to talk about like how impactful the calls are. If you are looking at the Rydia Seymour banner, like both of their calls are actually like top tier calls, like some of the best calls in the game. So if you want their calls, like it is worth hopping in with tickets for their calls, because they're very good. Rydia's call you see me use a lot, and Rydia's call basically allows the party to get the 3 dodges, like I talked about earlier. And then Seymour's call is like insane, actually. It's like a really good call that I admittedly don't use enough, and I need to start using more often. But his LD call will remove 2 enemy buffs, which is very good. It does a 2-turn delay, very good thing to have on a call. But the big thing you get from Seymour is on his 15 and 35, he puts a rest in peace debuff on the enemies, and provided the enemies are at 50% or less health, it is a 30% HP damage up, which is very significant. So Seymour's call, provided you just hold it and use it till like the second half of the fight, it's very good for the HP damage up, because that's one of the best things you can have on a call, right? So they are very, very good calls to have. So I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to go in, like, do your free pulls first, assuming there's going to be free pulls on it. But then if you don't get the LD and you have tickets to go get the LDs, like Rydia and Seymour's calls are very good. And then Lunafreya, I did mention her call a little bit in that video. Her call is also very good, just less impactful now with the Force Echo meta, because of the quick prayer's importance and things like that, right? But anyways, we're going to hop in here, and we're going to do a Galuf, Rydia, and Minwu team. So we're going to show like a total like off-turn comp. And we are going to do this on the Ultimecia fight just to show you how crazy Rydia can be. No echo needed. We're going to dominate this fight just fine. I think this will probably be a single force time. No issues. I might bring a force charger though. So sure, let's grab Aerith. That way I can force charge and we can just get into things very quick here, right? Alright, let's see what happens. I think we should be pretty good to go. And we'll bring like, we did bring the Seymour call. So we just have like an assortment of calls that we can show off. Now, the other thing is you could apply Seymour's call earlier in the fight, and it will scale with the enemy's HP. So if they still have the debuff on, and they go below 50%, like the HP should scale up with it, right? So, but this is like a defense comp, so like the debuffs will fall off quick because we're gonna the idea is to let the enemies take a lot of turns, right? So let's go ahead and, well, since we're doing a delay, I guess let's do this. Let's put this with Rydia. And then what I think we're going to do is, actually, I'm just going to bring in Aerith, like, immediately. And we are just going to ramp. We'll just get all the ramping out of the way. And then essentially it's just like a race to get to Rydia's force, and you just go crazy. We got a little bit of setup to do with Minwu as well. But yeah, we're just going to do this. And then I'm just going to hit the Seymour call right away because it does do a delay. And I don't want to do the delay later when I'm in the middle of my FR. We want the enemies to take turns. So just so you guys can see the Seymour call in action, we'll just pop it. And then what I can do later is I can hit the 15 part of it later on if I want to reapply the debuff, right? So that's the thing that's cool is you got the HP damage up on both calls. So let's go ahead and sure, we'll hit the LD call for Seymour. That way you can see that. But you see it's a stacking debuff. It's only at 1 stack right now. The way it goes up to 3 is to get them up below 50%. I think it'll go to stack 2 at 80%, and then the last stack at 50%. Alright, so Rydia, I don't think I need to do anything too crazy here. We'll just hit the EX. And then just let things go through. And yeah, we're already up to 50%. Not too bad. Okay, it'll be a little slow going at first, but once we get the FR cooking, we're going to be really good, right? All right, so with Minwu, let me just check. I guess I've got all kinds of calls here, so sure, let's just throw on all these calls. Vieira's Punishment, more damage, why not? All right, and then let's go ahead and I do want the BT effect up, but we're going to hit LD first. This is going to get Minwu's traps up to 6 turns. And then we'll pop the BT effect after that, and then we're going to be cooking with double traps. We are going to do Shiradori. And we want to get Shiradori plus up because that's going to give him double counters, right? So let's get Shiradori plus up. So we can have double counters. Perfect. And then Rydia's still going. Sure, we'll hit Rydia's LD just to have it done. And then we know we've got like total dodge like right now. It's totally fine. Okay, and then we're going to drop the Minwoo BT effect, I believe. Yep, I believe that's the thing to do. So let's drop Minwoo's BT. And then we'll drop Galif's LD, and I think then we're basically set up. And hopefully by Rydia's next turn, we can pop the FR and then just let the boss go crazy, and we will just absolutely dominate. So yeah, Rydia, like when she gets Echo, will be even better, right? Minwoo with Echo would be really great for this team. But we don't need Echo if it's a very, defensive fight where the enemies are attacking a lot, right? So sure. Do the enemies have room? 1, 2, 3. I think they do. Sure, we'll just put all the HP damage ups we can. Let's just go crazy. Just go crazy. I mean, once again, the enemies are going to start going crazy. These are going to fall off really quick, but it's fine. Whatever. Yep, let's do the LD. All right, well, we are utterly set up here. I think we are ready to go. Hopefully these 2 attacks will put us up to 100%. You can try to confuse. It's not going to do anything. That stupid beast tries to ruin all my runs by confusing my tank. Yep, double holy traps. We'll take those. Apocalypse, nice big miss. I think Ultimisia is going to rock off a few turns here. This is actually good. Oh, except we broke her behind Rydia. I was going to say it would be good if Ultimisia had a few turns. 96. I think we can maybe just, we can AA through this. Can we AA again? Actually, we could do this. We could do Seymour'S, sure. Just anything to stall out to get us more percent. Although the call works. Yep, for sure. All right, so let's go into FR. And if you're not familiar with the FR, it does get ticks for like on-turn water damage, I believe. But the big thing with this is just off-turn. If you dodge, you get 50%. And so Ultimisia is going to swing and miss 3 times and give us 150% right here is what's going to happen. And then we let all of our off-turn just put in work as we're gaining those huge gains, right? So Ultimisia is going to miss 3 times. Although we're probably going to off-turn break her. So she's going to get 1 miss for 50. We're going to steal a turn here. Yep. Which is fine. Double traps popping off. And yeah, now the fight, we get into like auto mode, right? What am I going to do here? Sure. We don't want to hit teleport. So with Minwoo, when you're in this mode and you're doing defense comp, you never teleport because you don't want to delete their turns. Okay. All right. And then traps popping off. And then Sublime Soul. Dude, all the off-turn. This is crazy. Now, we don't tick with the off-turn with Rydia's, right? But it's still like a ton of damage we're getting with the percentage, and then we just get those 50%. It's so unfortunate, though, because like Ultimisia keeps trying to do HP attacks, which takes her out of break status. There you go. Yep, keep cutting in front, Ultimisia. This is what we love. But yeah, we just do so much off-turn breaking. It would be nice if Ultimisia couldn't be broken. That would make this fight even funner to do showcases on. But yeah, the 50% gains are so huge. But yeah, we just are going to off-turn break her like every single time. Without that, we'd be getting through the fight even quicker. What do we want to do with Galif? Sure. Well, EX. But like this before Echo was like one of the best FRs just to ramp up so quick with having a lot of turns left. If you have an aggressive enough fight, right? Alright. Good. At least Ultimisia won't get broken this time. And then 3 mil counter. And then what is that? Was that 600k or 6 mil? I couldn't tell. 600k. I was going to say 6 mil would be pretty big for this early. And then, yeah, just the 50% upticks. And this is what Rydia does, right? And her LD, like just even in a traditional fight or whatever you're doing, that LD can just save you because you can, if you know the boss has something nasty coming, just give you your party-wide evasion for 3 dodges for each party member. It's really nice. And that's what the LD call does. So it is, yeah, a very nice call. If you pay attention to my videos, like my 2 go-to calls are Rydia and Rydia. I throw them in on almost every team comp. Because it's just like something defensive I know I can use to save myself if I need to. Confused, that's going to miss. And then, yeah, you can see here, we're getting them down to, what, 50% already. And we still have 7 turns of force left. And we're already up to like 500%. So we are on pace for over 999% already. And Ultimisia likes to keep pulling in front and giving us 50% every time she does it. Oh, how did we not dodge there? Oh, I guess I suppose Rydia's LD ran out. Which, that's fine, because we just heal right back, and Rydia can just reapply the LD on her next turn. That's fine. We can deal with that. I'm feeling like, sure, let's go ahead. We have to actually reapply Holy Anchor, because Ultimecia burned through it, like, too quick. So, yeah, we got to reapply Holy Anchor here. There we go. And single target, we're totally good. And then, yeah, Rydia's next turn, we got to reapply her LD. Get the party-wide dodge. Another character that works really well in Galif's place is Edge. Edge is super good because he gives the whole party dodge. Like, once you have his EX rolling, you can pretty much have party-wide dodge like the whole way through. Which is very good. Alright, so Galif is up again. We'll maybe do Galif's LD. I mean, this fight's already, like, crushed because of all the off-turn damage we're doing. Sure, let's do the LD here. And then Rydia's next turn, we gotta get her LD back up so my whole party will keep dodging. Of course, Ultimecia is going to keep cutting, though, so we might take a little damage here, but Minwu's off turn is just going to keep us fine. As long as all it takes is one party member to dodge. That's it, just one. Alright. So now, with Rydia, we'll just reapply Radiant Breath. I mean, this might just kill him, but either way, we know we can dodge out now and be fine. Alright, now we're good. Alright, go ahead and do your worst. Party-wide dodge, doesn't matter. 50%, and this is going to be it for Ultimecia. See ya. Dude, we actually killed her before the ad. I usually never do that. Never do that. So sure, I guess we'll hit the LD. And this will probably finish you off. At 800%, I would imagine. Yeah. So anyways, guys, there you go. In the right type of fight, like these really aggressive fights, like Rydia can really, really put in work. Rydia, in fact, might work on this. If, in fact, the new Dare to Defy is Dimensions End Tier 12, she might work really good there. I know that's one where people are saying that, like, Celis soloed back on the original one. I know it's a very defensive one. I looked at my team build for that, and I had Gladio in there. So it tells me you're going to want tanking or defense in some way. So Rydia might actually be very good for the new upcoming fight as well. So anyways, let me know what you think of her. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.